She was just a whisper in the wind, a fragile little bundle of fur, trembling beside the roaring river. Her tiny white paws soaked, shaking, eyes wide and glassy, with a sorrow no creature that small should ever have to carry. And in that moment, everything stopped. The world held its breath. Her mother, gone, swept away by the current just moments before. And now, only silence, the splash of water, and the cry of a kitten, so sharp, so raw, it could shatter even the hardest heart. But far off, deep in the forest, someone heard. His name was Bing Meow, a scrappy orange tabby with fire in his stride and thunder in his heart, a misfit born of alleyways and dusk, raised by wind, by hunger, by instinct, but shaped by something deeper, something rare, compassion. He never asked to be a hero. He didn't wear a cape. He didn't roar like lions. But when he heard that cry, something inside him stirred, something ancient, a calling, like destiny, whispering to the soul of a protector. He ran, through brambles, over logs, across boulders, like the heartbeat of the earth was pulling him forward. And there she was, shivering, crying, alone. And for a second, he froze. He was no bigger than her, no older than her, just another stray with battle-worn paws and a belly that knew hunger far too well. But he saw her, really saw her, like looking into a mirror of his own past, abandoned, forgotten, but still here. And then he stepped forward. No fear, no hesitation, just warmth. He curled around her like a blanket made of fur and comfort, and his soft purr, oh, that purr, rumbled through her like a lullaby woven from stardust. The river still raged. The world was still wild. But in that one small moment, it was quiet, safe. And yet, the journey was just beginning. The sky was darkening. Storm clouds rolled in. Bing Meow knew he couldn't leave her there. The night was coming fast, and the cold, it would bite. So he did the unthinkable. He lifted her, gripped her gently by the scruff, with more tenderness than anyone ever expected from a scrappy little tomcat, and began the long trek upstream, through haunted forests, past owls with eyes like glass, over slick stones and paths forgotten by time. Every step was a battle, his body aching, lungs burning, but he never stopped, because she was pressed against his chest like the last flicker of hope in a world gone cold. And by dawn, they reached it, the camp, a hidden sanctuary high in the mountains, a place only whispered about in meows and chirps, a place of peace, watched over by the ancient willow tree. And as Bing Meow stumbled into the clearing, muddy, exhausted, but still standing, the others rose, not in fear, not in judgment, but in reverence, because they didn't just see a kitten. They saw a warrior. They didn't just see a rescue. They saw a bond. One of the elders, a silver-furred matriarch, eyes glowing like moonlight, stepped forward. She touched noses with the white kitten, and in a voice soft as wind, she said, "She carries the silence of grief, but now she walks in the shadow of courage." The tribe welcomed them, fed them, healed them, not just their bodies, but their hearts. The broken, hidden wounds neither of them dared show. Days passed, then weeks, and slowly, she changed. The quiet kitten from the riverbank began to bloom. She chased butterflies in the sun. She laughed, yes, laughed, in tiny chirps and trills. She curled beside Bing Meow every night, their hearts beating together like a rhythm of survival, of love. She wasn't the girl from the river anymore. She was something stronger, something brighter. She was hope. And Bing Meow? He was her anchor, her shield, her big brother, not by blood, but by bond. The kind of bond stronger than anything nature could ever break. And the most beautiful part? He never asked for thanks, never sought praise, because real heroes don't. They don't need spotlights, or medals, or applause. They just are. They show up. They stay. They love when it's hardest. And in doing so, they teach us that even in the wildest, cruelest corners of life, love finds a way. So if you're out there, feeling small or lost, or like the world is roaring louder than your voice, remember this. Somewhere, not long ago, a kitten named Bing Meow stood against a storm. Not because he had to, but because he chose to. Be someone's Bing Meow. It doesn't take strength. It just takes heart. And if this story touched you, don't keep it to yourself. Pass it on, because someone out there is waiting for their hero. And maybe it's you. If this story touched your heart, then we ask just one thing. Subscribe to our channel, YT CrazXy Shorts. Your one click could carry this light to someone who truly needs it. And don't forget to like and share, because sometimes a single story can change someone's world.